All right, I think I may have found the best denoiser plugin out there, and it happens to be free.
You're listening to The Dangerous Mind of Mark Yoshimoto Nemkov. No excuses, no BS, no pants.
Ladies and germs, meet the Bertom DeNoiser. This thing is pretty damn cool. Now, I think that in the past I have bad-mouthed noise removal plugins because they create weird artifacts. But the Bertom DeNoiser not only is free, this may be the best sounding noise removal plugin I've ever tried. And I've tried a bunch of them, trying to find something that may work. Now let me show you something. So right now I have the Earthworks SV33 going into a Camden 500 preamp, then running into the Plugin Alliance Brainworks 4000 ESSL. So let's take the dynamics off here. And let's take this out. Now, of course, this is the Earthworks SV33 on its own, and yeah, you have that sound like I am, my booth is set up next to the waterfall. So, here we are at Niagara Falls. Enjoy the poutine. So, yeah, that's ugly. So how do we get rid of this? Well, the denoiser, this thing works great. Here, I'm going to set it up in default mode. All right, here we go. So this is basically what you get when you just pull up the plugin for the first time. And just hitting that, and look at this is at 0. Now, the one thing that I really like about this is that you can change, here, let me do this. You can change the attenuation across these 5 bandwidths. Now, 110, you can adjust these, but these are good bandwidths, I think, to focus on. And then you've got 316, 1K, and 3.2K. So I can downwardly change each of these, right? Listen to that. And I still have this at a moderate level. If I put it up here, then it starts to sound weird. But down here, and then if I take it out, right, that's a little bit much. I think across the board, but you could really achieve a lot of noise reduction. Hold on. Let's go back to default here. Let's see what each one of these does. Okay. So let's put this up here. 25. Right? We already have a decent amount of attenuation here. Let's see what each one of these does on its own. Okay, not much of a change. See, but I think they're all relational too. So if I put this back here, all right, there you hear a significant amount of change. Let's go back to 25. All right, so that's with it out. That's with it back in. You can hear a little bit of artifacts going on there. All right, 3.2, 10, not a lot. So this is actually the setting that I came up with for the Earthworks SV33. And I could probably even attenuate it more. Right? There we go. Now, I do not know what these do. High frequency bias, ratio mode, doesn't really seem to make a difference in the sound. And even when I take the sound out, when I take the denoiser out and I put it back in, there isn't that much of a change in tone. So if I put this here back to my setting, right? That's a huge difference right there. And I do not hear any change in my tone or artifacts. And that's good enough. I think that the best way to use this is to kill at least 75% of the noise. And then just come in and be able to use my dynamics here, dial back the threshold, and it sounds natural. So that's really all I want. But the Bertom DeNoiser, this thing is great. Go to bertomaudio.com. Go to bertomaudio.com. It's free. Pay what you want. So I downloaded it for free. I'm going to go back and I'm going to pay for it. I'm going to give them a donation because I want Bertom, whoever Bertom is, if it's one dude or several, or maybe some, women or maybe even children. Who knows? Maybe even they're some kind of other mammals are working there, Bertom, creating this magic. I have no idea because I'm an idiot. So, yeah, Bertom DeNoiser. Go check it. I'm sorry. I'm having a tooth removed today. So, yay. All right. So, you know the deal. Leave a comment. All right. Until next time, this is Mark Yoshimoto Nemkov, fading to black.